this the first of the semi-finals. Welcome back to our coverage of the semi-finals of the 3rd Asian Volleyball Confederation Cup for Women for 2012, taking place here in Almaty in Kazakhstan, and it's Thailand in this first of the semi-finals against Vietnam, and the Thais lead by 2-0. And we're just waiting for the officials in charge, Wang Jiling from China and Masato Ono from Japan, to check out and see that everything is sorted out and ready. And just a discussion going on down there, as you can see in the bottom of the screen, on the right hand side, with the coach of the Vietnamese team, and that's Pham Van Long. There's the Libra for Thailand, that's Payanut Panov. Very funny young lady off the court. A lot of fun with her teammates. But there's just a hold up, as you can see down there in the bottom of your screen. The man bending down is the coach of the Vietnamese side. The crowd's looking on, wondering what's going on, but he has to have his team sheet correct. And as people spot themselves on television, they give us a wave. And now the referee has gone to the adjudicators table. The second referee, that's Masato Ono from Japan, and the number 1 referee in charge, Wang Jiling from China, on the far side. And they're trying to sort out whatever the problem is. It has to be a rotation problem of the players and the substitutions. So I think he's got the facts and the figures right. Just sorting out the bookwork, the paperwork, which is important. And just waiting to get the clearance. Actually, there's a third referee there as well assisting. That's Kim So-kyu from Korea. And everything is now set, and we're ready to start. And this is the first of the semi-finals, with Thailand leading by 2-0. The service is with the Vietnamese team. And there's the service set by Nutsara, put away by Amporn. And the service came from the Vietnamese player Hai Tan Hoe. Here's the service from that lady on your screen, Nutsara, for Thailand. That's going to come down on the Vietnamese side, but rescued. The Thais get it back. Villavan is all over the floor, but she's back. She's up. She's okay. And then a nice little slice again by Buatai. She's done that before. And she gets the point and slices it. Gets around the outside of it, with outside of the ball with her hand, and slices it across the court. Rescued by Nutsara. Now they go to Amporn, and that went off the hands of the Vietnamese players, as described by our referee. And it's going to be Amporn again with this flyer. That's how powerful it is. It can knock a player off their feet. It did knock Tai Du Min, and Du Min was on the floor, got back up, but the point in the meantime had gone to Thailand. And here again is Onyema Sitarak. She's got it working. The block. Vietnam struggling to get it back. Thailand got her up off the ground. This is Onyema again, and the half block came in from Buatai and deflected it away. And Dayu Lin just couldn't get enough on it to get it back up. The Thais got it back. Fell down between three of them. Amporn, Nutsara and Onyema were all standing there. Change for the Vietnamese side. They brought in the number 14, Tran Trai Cam 2. Nice piece of setting by Nutsara, and the spike came from Malika. Amporn with the serve. Yeah, she's a very, very clever player. I like the way she performs on the court. That's Yuan Hoe, the number 9. She's very clever. She sees the blockers in front of her, and she thinks, I'm not going to go over them, but I'll slice it and cut down the side of them, and that's what she's done. Scores a lot of great points like that. The blocks are there, Villavan and Plumjit, but it goes off Villavan. Blocked by the Thais. Then, well, I suppose that happened to them in the first set, when the ball ran across the tape and fell down on their side that time for the Vietnamese. It happened to them, so I suppose they're even on net court decisions. Good block. Plumjit had her hands up there for that. She has her hands up there again, and then it comes back down. Can the Vietnamese set it up? Good play, good positional play, and then Onyema comes in, rescued by the Vietnamese team. The set. Ooh, they're going to get it back. And that time, the setting done by Nutsara, and she set up Villavan, the captain, and she was able to put it away. Some good defensive play by the Vietnamese there. Malika Dayulin picked it out. Stopped by Onyema. Kept back in play. Blocked. Set. Onyema, is that out? Yes. Bit too wide. Some of the girls say when you have an opportunity like that, you got to go for it. And she certainly does. She doesn't hold back. Yeah, clever piece of play by Nutsara. Deception was there, and it takes us to the first technical timeout in this, the third set, and Thailand are out by 8 points to 5. Yeah, she's ranked, as I said, number 5 in the world for setters. When you consider you've got Americans and Brazilians and Croatians and Russians all ahead of them. That's a brilliant performance by this young lady from Thailand. She's a very, very good setter indeed. And as I say, ranked about 5 in the world. She's 27 years of age now, 5'4". You saw there where she was able to set the shot, and you'd actually think and believe, everyone would believe, especially the Vietnamese on the other side, she was going to set it up for the player right beside her, which was Plumjit, and instead she spreads it out wide, and the Thais are able to kill the point off immediately. This is Villavan to serve. Change for the Vietnamese side. They brought in the number 11, Nguyen Xuyen, come back in with that serve from the captain for Thailand, Villavan. Just a little bit too much. Yeah, very, very quick piece of setting by Nutsara. They haven't done this shoulder hit or spike today, which is another very quick piece of play by the setter. And she does that when Plumjit is in front of her. Oh, yes. Onyema forcing the ball off of the number 2, Buetai. Plumjit with the serve for Thailand. They lead 10-6. The Vietnamese players were just hoping that it was going to come back off the net. They're going to make a change. They've taken out the number 3. Heo comes out, and Deo Huen goes in. Oh, blocked by the Thais, Amporn and Nutsara there, but it fell down behind them. Too far, maybe. Yes. Nutsara was reaching over the net. Took the ball from the Vietnamese side of the court. 8 points to 11. Vietnam to serve. Good recovery by Vietnam. Oh yes, the spike and the drive by Onyema, just too powerful, too strong for the Vietnamese blocker. Flies across out of the reach of everyone else. again, Nutsara is setting up Amporn that time. She had Malika in the middle looking for it. The three girls in front have a bit of a giggle about it. Ooh, the setting, and well, they can't believe it. Deo Huan, the 24-year-old, she's coming out now, the number 18, and going back in, the number 3, Heyo. But she set the shot up, and it went over the head, just a little bit too high, and then they looked at each other in amazement. There's a very good service from Nutsara, forcing the mistake to come off the hand of Pham Thai Yuen. Ooh, that was a bit too long. There was vacancy, a whole vacant area there, and this time the players can have a quick chat with their respective coaches as we come to the second technical timeout, with Thailand leading by 16 points to 8. Interesting in the quarterfinal, we might actually see them, but in the quarterfinal the Thai coach made a couple of interesting changes, Kittapal Ratchaburikai, and he introduced a couple of new youngsters into the team, and they were brilliant. The number 18, Charaporn Kongyot, she was outstanding. I thought it was the first time we had seen her in the senior squad. She's only 17 years of age, but I'll tell you, she made her mark. And he also brought in a 19-year-old Pornpun Gipard, and she contributed. And of course, Tapafayapun had already been in the side Chasserie. So he had 3 youngsters, and they played brilliantly in the quarterfinals. Haven't seen them today. This is the serious business of reaching a final. So he's going to have this team that he is out on the floor at the moment, just with the rotation of the 2 Libras. And I think that's what he's going to use today. Just keep those 2 Libras interchanging with the players on court. And again, there's the set, and the set that time didn't come from the number 18, it came from the number 3, Tat Heo, and it went flying by Butai. Went clean over her head. That's the second one that she misread her, didn't see her, whatever. She missed it completely. Good point. Smacked it right down between the 2 blockers. 9-18. Service to come from Nguyen Chuen. Oh yes, the power again of Onyema took a deflection from one of the Vietnamese players and knocked it clean away from the other at the back of the court. So the defender didn't have a chance of getting something on it once it was deflected away. Here's Onyema with that powerful service. Blocked by the Thais, and they can keep it back up. Brilliant piece of work again. Blocked again. Payonut. Chipped over the top by Villivan. Given back. Amporn. Nutsara. Amporn way out. That was missed by about 2 meters. Nutsara is setting up Amporn. And that's 11-19. Service to come from Pham Thai Kim Hugh. Blocked. Malika tried to go through the 2 players in front of her and timeout called by the Thai coach. And Kittapal on the left of your screen, lower screen. You see the block there by the Vietnamese player, the number 9, Nguyen Ngoc Hue. Good player. She's a very good spiker, good leader up front. The Thai coaches have had their say. At the time, the second coach, Natafon Siramutnak, was in there having a chat as well with the girls, talking in particular to Anyuma and Amporn. Blocked, gone off her hands, recovered by Anyuma. Oh yes, nice piece of setting, and it was Malika who coming around the back door, and she was able to put it away. In Thailand 2012, Amporn. Low service again, well picked up by Nutsara. Amporn, yeah, no wonder she put her hands up to her face. She can't believe it, big smile. But she was just as bad as Anyuma was as bad as Amporn. Two of them went wild off a court. Oh yes, the setting that time was done by Prumjit, and it was spiked away by that lady that's back in the team after her scare and injury, Malika. 21-13 to Thailand. Good block. The block by Prumjit. So Thailand just 3 points away from a place in the final of the Confederation Cup. And the Thai are making their first change. They're taking out Nusara and they're sending in Gipad. This is Pornpun Gipad, the 19-year-old that we saw in the quarterfinals, one of the youngsters, and she's in there as the setter, so she'll get a bit of action. And the coach talking to her down underneath this, Kittapal, explaining to her, you can spread it around. But she's actually very, very good. She, as I said, she's very young. But you watch her on court, she's very, very tuned in to what the others are all doing right around her. And I also loved the performance of Charapon Kongyut. She's only 17 years of age, and she's going to be a great player in the future as well. Here's the service coming from Malika. Thailand 22-13. Here she is, setting for the first time in this semi-final. She's there as a blocker now. Well, they're all over the shot. Double hit from her there. Excitement getting to her. Villa Van, her captain, telling her where to go, where to stand. And she's got it up, but she couldn't get it back onto court. 22-15, 15-22. Service to come from Do Min. Oh yes, nice little chip put forward by Prumjit. And the service to come from the skipper. Villavan, but that one's away out. And the point goes to Thailand, and they're just 1 point away from a place in the final of the Confederations Cup. And it's going to be Villavan, the captain, with the serve. Chipped over cleverly again by Nguyen Hoa. Punched forward by Onyemar, collected by the Vietnamese. The blocks by the Thais, and the two blockers weren't good enough to keep it afloat so that Amporn could get anything on it. And it was Gipad and Plumjit were the two blockers. The set, and that's it. The setting done by the youngster, and it is Thailand who go through to the final. They have beaten Vietnam by 25 points to 17, 3 sets to love. And there's the Thai team. As I said, the youngsters, only one of them or two of them got a chance today, but they're a very good side, and now they have to stand by and wait to see who they will play in the final. And that is the next semi-final coming up for you. And that's the semi-final between China and Kazakhstan. But in this first semi-final, it's a victory for Thailand by 3 sets to love. 25-22, 25-20, 26-24 and 25-17.